Hello, people. Good day and welcome back to the Freetongue Herald, the voice of reasoning. Until una know say, anytime we get updates about the current social and political situation in Sierra Leone, we can like for bring and can to una we subscribers them. So una self will get an understanding of the things that they happen within and around Sierra Leone, and una go add una voices and una opinions them to the discuss. Today, let me take a quick update where Captain Milton, where we all know in our one outspoken person, but some of the things that really happen within the APC and of course Salon as a whole. Let me see within instead get for talk about the Ecomog then can one as Salon and how the whole process get for before for like Sierra Leoneans them. In this in particular audio, it been stressed on some very important topics then they and we be want for like on ourselves get the opportunity for Siam. So tell me all what you think about this audio in the comment section. Don't forget for like, share and comment. But most importantly for subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you no go miss any one power we updates them. Plenty thank you and enjoy.
My fellow Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad, unado. This now a humble servant, retired Captain Milton. As of today, 21st of September 2024. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad, my voice notes today now with regards to updates on ECOWAS Stabilization Force deployment in Sierra Leone, or commonly known as ECOMIG, and message of hope to all grassroots supporters of the mighty All People's Congress Party, both home and diaspora. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad, as you are listening to me intro, now then two topic they also, I can't just give you a brief background. My fellow APCians, grassroots supporters and sympathizers, I know the way how people are so eager with regards to the ECOWAS mission deployment in Sierra Leone. I know exactly, well-meaning Sierra Leoneans would they actually want to see the restoration of democracy back in our motherland. I know exactly the untold sufferings where this government led by retired Brigadier General Mahadabio, SLPP, party-led government, we don't cause serious untold sufferings now we motherland. When you take into consideration a bags of rice, President Radebitaf say, he no go make for making people and go afford for buy a bag of rice for 200,000 leons. Now a bag of rice don't cost more than 1 million leon. It's really pathetic. It's really painful. We all don't see the movement from one point to another. I don't be so expensive when at the transportation. The cost of even for communication, it don't be so expensive. The tariff for even follow will get electricity power supply. All that because of the untold sufferings where them people had all levied now the country. That was one of the main reasons the people are massively on the 24th of June 2023, massively, regardless of tribe, regardless of region, they vote massively for Dr. Samura Kamara, Martin Wilson Kamara for a regime change. Where we all don't see in all indications, with regard to the just concluded tripartite findings, we don't see unclear. Where they always reiterate Dr. Samura Martin Wilson Kamara with a commanding lead of 57.15%, while the opponent 39.80%. With regards to the 71 RR forms submitted to the tripartite committee. We don't see that clear. Where the current government led by retired Brigadier General Osman Rabio, they're not even able to challenge that result. Even ECSL, returning officer, Mohamed Kono Ikone, where they give the mandate for 2023 elections for announce the winner. Instead, turn down the people them absolutely. Way up to this date, even you work on the website, you know they see 2023 multi-tier elections on the website. It's really painful and it's really heart-rending. But my fellow Sierra Leoneans, me just they give a word of a Komeka will just give them an update. I know, just as I mentioned earlier, people them actually, according to the time frame, where the Chief of Defense Staffs and also with them Chief of Operations within the South region, with the exception of the countries them who then they under junta regime or military regime. You know, so the Chief of Defense Staff then when they be meeting at Abuja, Nigeria, at the ECOWAS headquarters, they agree unanimously for make various countries them, with the exception of the one that they under junta regime, military regime, for make them go contribute troops them for Sierra Leone, when at 1,200. Unanimously, they agree on that. You know, I want to let people go behind in mind. That date would then be fixed to the 15th to the 30th of September. For see that when at the phase one, when at the deployment of the eco-missile troops in country, or now we motherland called Mama Salon. Not to 5-star General Master Salon fix that date, not to the Wuri APC, not to the Northwest, the voice of the Northwest, where commonly they call on morning coffee, because now who do them first, I can always listen now morning when at the week. You know, not to Abuso, not to Kablai, not to Ibrahim Fona, not to Castbox, not to Malika, the duplicate, the chairman for the council of the APC bloggers, social media, just to name few, not to, or even for say Narita Begrajilos Marabio, or even Dr. Samura Kamara, now they fixed the dates for the deployment of the eco-missile troops in Sierra Leone for make they will win a saloon for restore a democracy, right? So not to them, absolutely. And we all know on several occasions, people are not they reiterate how comes then decide for make them go send a stabilizing force na Sierra Leone. We all know this one is no secret about that. Now, based on the pronouncement of June 24, 2023, presidential election by Mohamed Kono Ikone, we also doubles as the returning officer. You know? So that's also where the cause. Because although people have always they give reference, they say then they come for make them go help. They send securities on the plan, so then they say, for make them go send security for work alongside with the security forces on the ground, with both the military and the police. But fellow Sierra Leoneans, this one is clear. It's no secret, so no allow nobody for make it go fool you. You know, we all know say, because of now the outcome or the pronouncement by Mohamed Kono Ikone of 2024 multi-tier presidential elections, you know, now even lead to the November 26, as then they say, attempted coup 2023. Because if Mohamed Kono Ikone be actually do in job with fairness, with thoroughness, with due diligence, with honesty, you know, he actually give to the rightful winner, where the people of Sierra Leone then vote for massively for a regime change. You know, and often say that's November 26, 2023 attempted coup as then alleged. So just after that, on the 10th of December, the ECOWAS head of state within the South region, with the exception of the 4 countries under the military regime. You know, so unanimously, they say what? Now they take up a decision, say, the way how the situation based with regards to Sierra Leone. And the outcome of the elections, of the pronouncement of the election, is no secret about that. They thought it fit say, you know what? Now because of now unconstitutional exercise, will lead to the 26th November 2022 attempted coup, as them allege. You know, and the ECOWAS head of state them, with regards to the 10th meeting, ECOWAS summit on the 10th of December 2023, and say, you know what? So, all things they don't see, what you don't start to. And with regards to the 2023 result, where Mohamed Kone pronounced, there is a problem. Because even both local and international observers then would then condemn the result abstractly for say, no, not to the mandate the people them where they vote for, not to Mohamed Kone announce absolutely. So they still say, what you don't start on that 26th November to attempted coup as then alleged. So if they don't take a prompt action for deploy troops them in Sierra Leone, it will cause a problem, right? And fellow Sierra Leoneans, so just after that, before the Chief of Defense Staff within the South region, with the exception of the 4 countries them under the other military regime, they send a reconnaissance or a recce team in Sierra Leone where they almost spend very close to 2 months, right? Where they do them ground work, where they're able for locate some certain thing them, locations them, outside they for deploy the ECOMIG troops them, right? When at Kerry Town, Hastings, and Aberdeen, Morningtown axis, when at the ECOMIG headquarters, the base. So when they return, then go submit them findings and recommendations. The troops they will say they look required. So then go. So now based on that, they will then go submit to the Chief of Defense Staff in Nigeria, we also double as the chairman for ECOWAS Sub-Region Chief of Defense Staff them, right? So again for call on a meeting through the directives from the ECOWAS. The meeting or they called will be held on the 7th, 8th, and 9th August, respectively, 2024. Now they unanimously they agree on for deploy 1,200 ECOMIG stabilization force in country. Now they back then discuss what they agree on, what they set a time frame for the deployment of troops in Sierra Leone. We're supposed for comments according to the plan and the time frame would set during the meeting. We for start on the 15th to September, respectively. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, I want to make know this today clear that even the Chief of Defense Staff them, with the Chief of Operations within the countries that would go on that meeting, where they agree on for send troops them in country, even in transport sphere. Now the ECOWAS now then responsible. They're feeding the accommodation or whatever through the 3 days meeting where they be get. So not to the money ECOWAS make them clear. You know, so now the ECOWAS they reimburse them back for the transport fare for to and fro. I want to make them get this thing clear. Not to say even when they go for that meeting today, now the country of origin from outside and come out, now they're responsible for the transport fare. No. When they go to the ECOWAS, they return give them back the transport fare, the flights, both to and fro, feeding and accommodation. Now ECOWAS be responsible for everything. Right? So the only thing one will say Sierra Leoneans them, And by right, and they tell you this for free, even the date for the deployment of the troops them, of the ECOMIG stabilization force troops, not to date will be supposed for the public domain. And they tell you this outrightly. And not really good at all. You know? And also, Lord we say from the 15th to the 30th, anything not happen because we still get about 9 days more to go. Right? If anything not happen within from now to the 30th, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, it means the planning officers, you understand, you know, will then be held that meeting on the 7th, 8th, and 9th, you know, or maybe if they're able to fulfill to this time frame, what then says from the 15th to the 30th of September for the deployment of the ECOMIG troops, it means maybe they not even take into consideration for say some certain countries them before they do any contributions of troops. That's supposed for pass through the parliament for approval. And we all know exactly for a case study for Gambia, we all don't see before ever they contribute their allocation would they get that 150. They make sure that see them pass on through parliament and not to know that person that go table and move. Now the vice president of Republic of Gambia. Right? Now instead say go table na parliament. Where unanimously they agree on that for making them go send 150 gallant soldiers when are Gambians na Sierra Leone. You know? And that's also in that vein, after we get for do that kind of selections of soldiers, both women and men, then get for do some procedures. That's one. Then get for do a medical. You know, then get for assess them for see that say they are physically fit. You understand? So that's also I don't know actually if the chief of defense staffs them and the chief of operations within the South region, would then go with if they take that also into consideration. You know, I don't know if they take that into consideration. So I believe say the same thing will happen at Senegal and we'll do the same thing maybe for Nigeria where I believe Sinadenge for contribute the highest number of troops them. You understand? Maybe Ghana they say for do the same thing. I don't know during them planning when they meet on that day, you know, for plan for send troops in Sierra Leone. I don't know if they take that also into consideration before they give that kind of time frame for say the 15th to the from the 15th of September to the 30th of September. I don't know. I'm not going to be ground for them, but still we'll get more time. There is more days to go, right? I don't know if they take that into consideration. But if you don't take that into consideration, definitely it's going to be a little bit delay. That's not ultimately just the preempt to that's not my own thinking. You understand? That's not my own thinking. If they not take that into consideration for say some countries then they get for pass through parliament for their approval before they go for send they go for contribute troops them. So if you not take that into consideration, definitely I'm afraid it's gonna be a little bit delayance in respect of that. But the bottom line is, fellow Sierra Leoneans, I will say this with authority. You understand? That whatever be the case, the ECOMIG troops or stabilization force must deploy in Sierra Leone. That one is sacrosanct clear. And they say and done it with authority. Then one thing also for taking into consideration, I know, whatever be the case, their mission, nothing will get for change, just get for remain the same. And we all don't a lot of say for say the government, led by the Tabila Jilos Madabio, SLPP party, they don't fight hard for make them go ensure that they then change the mandate. For make them go change the mandate. One, from security to training team. Then also for change, for reduce the number of troops then. Then also for make them the only be stay permanently na Lungi. You understand? But to me understanding, that's also not even work absolutely. So I believe say as far as I know, definitely they not agree with them absolutely. but it's still they fight on that for insurance, for make them reduce the number of troops that are 1,200, then also for make them go change the mission from security to training team, then also for make the deployment of the ECOWAS stabilization force for make them go stay now Lungi. You know, we all know the reason on social media bloggers then. When them don't talk for long since. He say in fact, say for the man and they go na salon, na Lungi, then they stop. You understand? And in fact, say their purpose now for training. So you see, now at that time, the government then they don't try for fight that hard for make them go change their mission, but that's old water absolutely, right? So fellow Sierra Leoneans, I want to make get this thing clear. Whatever the ECOMIG then get for spend na Sierra Leone or the countries that would then get for contribute troops them, not so from their own coffer for say then they spend the money and they pull out from any project. No. Now ECOWAS they responsible for everything. Even the meeting or then be all with the chief of defense staff them and the chief of operations or then be moved along with, then the flight sphere, you understand? Now ECOWAS responsible for everything because they don't give the burden to the country of origin for Musa they come out. No. So likewise, even the deployment of troops then, the same ECOWAS that then get for responsible for the allowances, feeding, and whatever you may name it. Even them vehicles them what they use, ECOWAS they responsible for everything. So now understand, fellow. So this not to the country, as I just mentioned it earlier, from outside the troops that they come out, now then get for do any contributions of troops. Absolutely no. So this I go want to make, I go open my mind, una heart them for making us be rest assured. The mission for the restoration of democracy it remain the same. And I know say what to make people and they get this kind of controversies, inconsistent with regards to messages, kind of thing. Now because of the government when they supposed for solely the responsibility. Now therefore supposed for update the people them exactly what thing they happen. But absolutely they know the trial. Just because of they're not in favor. They're not in favor, now they really health and center. But now, even both electronics and print media, they all remain mute because of the brown envelope. Because most of the information they also some of you would they catch them from the journalists them, where they in Nigeria, where they attach to ECOWAS, where they can post after every meeting and then they post them na phonics. Some of them going to take on time, make on a phonics, make on a route certain thing them. Any meeting where they take place na Abuja, then they always get the journalists then where they attach to ECOWAS, then they post the event, what exactly happened, how it ends. So and also if people get this kind of misunderstanding or mistrust or whatever, because of the government what they expect for disseminate, for tell the people them exactly what in they go on, now they just keep people them to die. Instead, then they fight undercover. How they go see that for make the troops and go na salon. This one is no secret about that. Current President Abiy Julius Maadabio, they fight and health and shelter. For making ensure that even for make the ECOMIG troops for men no can Sierra Leone, absolutely. So my fellow Sierra Leoneans, me just they give you a message of hopes, and me believe in Dr. Sabura Kamara. Not to lie, man. A man with integrity. I also trust. Honorable Kemosi say, the man with trust. Now then kind people they have to, where then young politicians they have to in a parliament. They're supposed for the meet for me them to buy ideas. But it's really painful for the young politicians they have to. Where Terry Coco, if they follow Terry Coco, we don't kill in political career, and also that party within the APC. Anybody will follow Terry Coco presently, you say in political career in the end. That make a lot of Sierra Leoneans them, most especially for Honorable Abdul Kadbu, the way how the Sierra Leoneans them, the grassroots supporters and sympathizers of the mighty All People's Congress Party, it really lets them down completely. Because much is expected from Honorable Abdul Kadbu. So me just talk to them, one of the grassroots supporters of the mighty APC. I want to make be rest assured. When I believe in Dr. Samura Kamara, we all know the outcome of the tripartite committee. We all see clear. If them people are so they sober-minded, believe it, my brothers and sisters, then down the tools, both members of parliament, the councillors, the mayors, the district chairman or persons, believe it or not, the situation could have done the situation for don't take a different dimension at this point in time. Therefore, don't speed up for the deployment of the ECOMIG missiles. But whatever be the case, my colleague grassroots supporters of the mighty APC would have been rest assured. Say the deployment of the ECOWAS stabilization force in Sierra Leone for the restoration of democracy, it be ma. It be ma. So please, we are not getting ourselves stressed. I can know, just like as I say, if that's going to be any delayance to the time frame where the ECOWAS chief of defense staffs and the chief of operations, with regards to their meeting or their meeting in Abuja, 7th, 8th, and 9th respectively. What he will make them get small changes on that. Maybe if they not take into consideration with regards to some certain member state them within ECOWAS, they get for past that now the various parliaments. So I believe say if there is going to be any change of date, maybe they're gonna base in respect of that. But I want to make sure I will get faith. I want to make sure I will get confidence for say it be ma. That's you at the rest assured on that. I believe say na a fight where Dr. Samura Kamara Matthew Wilson Kamara don't win. That they are the rest assured now. Some certain politicians with the APC, when I believe it, after that day, when that day they reach, I don't go know how they get for day. Una say thing common sense. I swear to my God, if Dr. Samura Kamara then one time for make it go allow for them that be able to continue. Hey, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, I swear to my God, the international community, within the in-country, especially like the EU, all the ambassadors or the commissioners then, or the high commissioners then, you understand, or let me say to crown it all, the diplomats within in-country, therefore don't lead a delegation, go to Dr. Samura Kamara or call and say, you know what, you know to see this thing, left this man, make it forth ahead. You will make sure that say 2028 now, without no interest for make you go coming. You know, but that's not happened absolutely. Like 2018, it happened like that. Then go into negotiation. Where this current president, he agree. And then go into that strictly say if he not gets, if they go into election 2020, like then go so if you not win. Now remember fellow Sierra then sign an agreement for say definitely if he not get the percentage for 2023, whatever be the case, if for hand over power to Dr. Samura Kamara, all in saying Mother Bill, if he commit himself, he was committed to the fullest. With just of the sudden, he can't take election without exposure. You know, which really painful. You know, where now it just they move health and safety almost 1 month to, and when she don't go to the 30, just imagine. You know, the United Nations General Assembly for comments on the 26th of September to the 30th. They will now look when the topic has lost Mother Bill with the entourage and chief minister and the minister of agriculture and the foreign minister when they left the country. Almost now 1 month so they get for hit on. You go Lebanon from Lebanon, you go UK from UK, now it is America. Just what they fight for. Now for make it will just get may they go recognize them for see yes, neither the newly elected president for the past for the last year concluded presidential elections. Now that's the fight for, not for anything absolutely. Because that money when they refer to that MCC, that 480 million dollars. That's not small money, but na recognition it fight for. And up to this date, I challenge anybody make it tell me. Now, which international community or even a country head of state who said a congratulating message to retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio based on the last year pronouncement 2023 presidential election? No, absolutely is a big no. So please, we'll be rest assured. Now, we just patience. It's gonna be a restoration of democracy now in motherland. The chairman for ECOWAS, Una President Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It make them clear. They don't go tolerate any means of exercising for make on constitutional exercise for make it will gain the highest seat of the land. So they not go accommodate that absolutely. And I so thank God that Tinubu is stand with that. Money, nobody go for bribe them with money, absolutely. So my fellow Sierra Leoneans, please, una just exercise patience. That's not the bottom line way I just say clear. Una just exercise patience. Una don't mix. Una just wait. Usa will come out that 6 years, na they far. Usa don't left. Na a just na a short time when I believe it will happen. And sorry, let me just also use this opportunity also for talk to my colleagues, retired soldiers, or so some of the renegade soldiers who then just left the military, then go away because of the treatment, because of insecurity, right? Let me just make this into una clear. I the advise you now, if now listen to me, okay, fine. Una not joined by anything for any shot for say for go destabilize the country because of what happened. You don't see say the APC executive and this and that, they don't sell out, and they don't see say Dr. Samura Kama go able for secure this thing. I want for make una go know say una not joined by any nonsense. Whether both retired or serving, believe it. If I do any attempt in short kind of that nature, you believe it or you leave it. The ECOWAS, they uproot as quick as possible. I repeat, any form of anything, both serving or retired, will not do any other thing else. For say, because of the way how they see things, the APC executive, how they don't team up with the government for make them go legitimize matter view. So una think say, na no go for beer. We think we always so with the struggle. Una say una they go take arms, say for Putin. No. We are no mistake for do that absolutely. If not mistake do that, believe it, the standby force of the ECOMIG, of ECOWAS Stabilization Force, then they uproot una. And the civilians them are not going to say they go tolerate una absolutely. So please, now just now a word of caution. Una love patience, small. Una love patience, small. But me strongly believe say Dr. Sabura Kamara is gonna win this fight with the support of the Almighty God upstairs, the international community, with him as individual, in effort to put up, with people like blessed man like Honorable Kemos to say, with the grassroots, we stand for our farm, and I believe say it's gonna be a win-win situation. My fellow Sierra Leoneans, most especially the grassroots supporters of my APC party, when I get hope, now be just patient. I know the kind of the way how people are eager for the arrival of the ECOMIG troops. Nothing no get for Poelam. It is just the delay. The mission remain the same. But I want to make when I go be just patient a little bit. The only thing we go worry me while I think about that, the only thing we go delay maybe the date we then set if they're able for work with that. That means because of the not take into consideration with regards to some other countries before then they send troops in another country for go do anything, they get for rectify through their various parliaments. So I believe say now that they get for cause small delays, But I don't know. Still left 9 days to go. But at ultimate, I reiterate this. Maybe if it's gonna be a slight change of date, maybe now because of they not during the time of planning, or them they plan, they not take that into consideration for say some certain countries them they get for pass them through parliament for ratification before however then will do the contributions of troops. I thank you all and have a blessed weekend.